It's called diet for a reason. To let the public decide the name of a school. School name change. Nominations for Robert E. Lee Elementary, Drew Brees Elementary, Bruce Lee Elementary, John Cena Elementary School, Adolf Hitler School for Friendship and Tolerance, Schoolie Mac School Face. To teach kids some math. Reasonableness. Marty ate 4/6 of his pizza and Lewis ate 5/6 of his pizza. Marty ate more pizza than Lewis. How is that possible? Marty's pizza is bigger than Lewis' pizza. That is not possible. Because 5/6 is greater than 4/6. So Lewis ate more. To produce tears during the act of crying. To dress up like a Matrix character. Someone asked me which Columbine shooter I am, and now I hate this costume. To make a cute panorama picture. To claim that only one gender has to consent while drunk, and the other one is a rapist. Jake was drunk. Josie was drunk. Jake and Josie hooked up. Josie could not consent. The next day, Jake was charged with rape. A woman who is intoxicated cannot give her legal consent for sex. So proceeding under these circumstances is a crap. It only takes a single day to ruin your life. Think about it. Be responsible. To get a good pic of his appearance at a school assembly. To give the dog a pool. He needs a baby pool. He needs a pool. I think he wants a pool. Or looks like this guy needs a pool. To make fun of a bird. I thought that only the bag of chips was knitted, so I was like laughing my ass off. Duck a jot bird got owned. Then I saw that the bird was knitted as well. Then I realized I was the ducking a jot bird getting owned. To eat a mozzarella stick. To fly to New York. There was a attempt to steal a joke. Sunny D tastes like someone made a bet that they could make orange juice without oranges. Sunny D tastes like someone made a bet that they could make orange juice without oranges. Yeah. The person on Reddit who thought of it was funny. At least credit them if you're going to steal their joke. To rob a bank with knife. In 1998, I begged my mom to buy me Judge Nunchu's one jeans. She agreed, but only on the condition we do a photo shoot to prove to my future self how stupid I looked. Look who's laughing now, ma'am. To create 3 Mexican countries. Trump cuts United States aid to 3 Mexican countries. No English word. He has double OO. Except good. Prove me wrong. Book. Try reading one. To hide. To take away car privileges. Dad put my keys in his safe. Cars push to start, so you laugh out loud worked. To have nice and fun Halloween decoration. To ride without a seatbelt. To make a pun. How is this a pun? You could have had Pringle Bells or Merry Christmas, you stupid mother duckers. Merry Pringles. To save the teens. Hey teens. Buckling up is Toadsuitio. To market her oils. Do you guys want to see what oils I carry with me and why? No. 100%. To make a serious ad campaign. To explain who Barack Obama is. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama's husband. ROK, that guy. When you eat, you're not actually eating, you're just chewing and swallowing. Yeah, that's called eating. To diss MySpace. People keep asking, so I'll say it. Fear over Instagram's terms change is ridiculous. Get real folks, says the guys that was not able to keep a social network alive. Says the guy who sold MySpace in 2005 for $580 million while you sleeve away hoping for a half day off. This hard-working man wakes up every morning to do one of society's worst jobs in order to feed his family, and you want to disrespect him, a man who knows his place. Pretty sure I just received the best fake ID of my bartending career. A girl handed me my missing license from 2 years ago. This says a lot about society. 1968. 2018. This says literally nothing about society. Not sure if she's anti-gun or pro-domestic violence. Real men use fists. To sound intellectual, do you ever wonder if anyone else in the world is listening to the exact same song as you and on the exact same lyric as you? No, I'm already familiar with the concept of FM radio. To appreciate people you work with, you make a difference. You've won an unpaid time off. We love our team. To have a bulk Friday week sale. To cook smiley buns. They were supposed to be smiley faces. Now they look like torturized souls begging for death. To promote equal rights. Sweden's man-free feminist music festival is found guilty of discrimination by authorities. To make a positive statement about law enforcement. To figure out Trump's natural skin color. To visualize Trump's natural appearance. A while back tried matching the rest of his artificially tanned face to the natural skin color around his eyes. In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. Professionals have standards. Boomer is the N-word of ageism. Being hip and flip does not make bigotry okay, nor is a derisive epithet acceptable, because it is new. Saying your generation's official name is the equivalent of the most heinous racial slur in America is some real boomer shit. Oh stop seaside. After many years of people committing suicide by jumping of South Korea's Mapu Bridge, which became known as the Seaside Bridge, the Samsung Life Insurance Company renamed it the Bridge of Life. In an effort to stop people from jumping, Samsung added positive images, messages, and even a statue along the bridge. In the year that followed, the amount of jumpers from the bridge increased by 600%. To take a jab at Joe Biden is a trader. Trader Joe's. To be a good person. I don't know you. But if I were you, I would want to know that my phone number is written on a bathroom stall at Big Heads. Do you want me to try and cover it up? What does it say by my number? It says for a good time and Coke call. And then your number. Woman stall? Yeah. Leave it. To glorify the president. House Dreamgrats can push their sham impeachment all they want. President Trump's re-election is inevitable. Text Trump to 88022. You've made Trump a supervillain and depicted him in the scene where his plan to kill everyone in the universe falls apart due to his arrogance and incompetence. To display plus-size clothes without causing offense. My daughter loves to sleep with her butt in the air and it's the cutest thing. I thought she was in a microwave. To criticize the local news station. Mark says, the roaring fire in the background, whether wood or gas, is a great example of how not to address climate change. Dude, it's a TV. To be offended for another group of people. Hey, it would be nice if we use this stereotype less. Mexican here. Chinga tu madre. Don't try to speak for us. We Mexicans love this stuff and like seeing our culture in media. Pindija. When I was 16, my parents commissioned my granddad to paint a portrait of me to raise my self-esteem. It did not. My friend didn't reply to her man for 2 weeks and told me that you gotta give them time to miss you. And now he's got a new girlfriend LMFAO. To amputate. In 1847, Robert Liston performed an amputation in 25 seconds, operating so quickly that he amputated his assistant's fingers as well. Both patient and assistant later died of sepsis, and a spectator reportedly died of shock, resulting in the only known surgical procedure with a 300% mortality rate. At least you tried. Can somebody tell me some names of some guns so I can start putting them in my raps? Glue gun. Machine 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 gun Price done. Thank God finally a controller without a clock and balls and massive ducking tights. Google promotes gender neutral controller as Stadia selling point. Someone called in a complaint on a 13-year-old Jeekan Faulkner who opened a hot dog stand to pay for his school clothes. Rather than shutting him down, the city of Minneapolis helped him get a permit and got him more business. To understand a girl. Yo dude, you kinda look like my first husband. I don't know. I've never been married though. That's actually a first, laughing out loud. For someone to tell me I look like someone else. I worked so hard, risked it all, and you didn't even get my joke. There was an attempt to run for mayor. Punjab candidate cries after getting only 5 votes. Says there are 9 members in his own family. Hi, my name is Ahmed and this is the first time I wasn't randomly selected. Never mind. They came for me while boarding the plane. To protest homophobia. She totally owned him by headlining and making him a lot of money. Ariana saying duck it to the homophobic owner of Coachella and showing the LGBTQ flag is the energy we need in 2019. To not pay the painter. Want your house painting? Don't be like Terry, pay the bill. Now you will. To be a professional company. Uber will soon know if you're drunk and could refuse to pick you up. That defeats the whole point of Uber. To find buried treasure. Man digs 12 feet deep hole without realizing his metal detector was picking up his steel toe cap safety boots. There was an attempt to shame someone who was suicidal. Goodbye. I won't miss any of you. I'm guessing this is about seaside. But the thing is, if you were actually going to kill yourself you wouldn't post it anywhere. This is a cry for attention. I'm going to uni. To provide front, side, and rear photos for the car insurance rep. Throwback to when the car insurance lady asked my mom for front, rear and side views, but she didn't get the memo. That felt weird. Thanks Eva, hope those work. Susan, you look very nice, but I need pictures of your vehicle. To help women. Women clean Juarez Theater after it getting vandalized by feminists in Women's International Day. To get an A. Thinking about the time I drew Dr. Phil for my art final in high school and got C. To arrest a dog dealer. Ross Lebu of Texas was arrested in early December for possession of what police thought was half a pound of moth in Lebu vehicle. The moth, it turns out, was actually kitty litter Lebu was using to reduce fog on his windows. I love his mugshot. Definitely a face that says, I can't wait till you 8 jots have to apologize to me. To prove that Patton Oswalt is a failed comedian. When the Daily Wire called Patton Oswalt a supposed comedian, Oswalt responded with, guys, if you're gonna write an article about me being a failed comedian, maybe don't use a pic of me holding up the Emmy I won for doing comedy. To make a cute picture of a family wearing masks, a mask. To identify a treat. A guy says he was questioned on a plane for doing math during a flight. A woman sitting next to the Ivy League economists told flight crew she had security concerns about the man. After seeing him write in a foreign script, it turned out to be a differential equation. Brain size, large. To replace I'm sorry with thank you. Just read something about replacing I'm sorry with thank you. So, instead of saying sorry I was late, say thank you for waiting for me. Replacing negativity with positivity and gratitude and breaks the I'm sorry cycle. Powerful. Thank you for letting me sleep with your sister. To make a selfish Photoshop request. Hi Jane. We love one boy and I want to send this photo to him. Can you make that I look great and other girl in black shoes look bad? Sorry, thanks. Sure. To be anti-government. Anti-gov. When you're so anti-government that you pay extra money to the government to show the government you don't support them. To help someone trapped in an elevator. Guys, I'm trapped in an Amtrak elevator at Baltimore/Washington International. Help. We are sorry to hear that. Are you still in the elevator? To be sassy, I truly hate the people who run YouTube. From the trending page to the demonizations to tweets like this. And yet you follow us. Please, for the love of God, do not attempt to be some sassy corporation account when your platform is in flames. To have a selfie with Mona Lisa. To compliment her tattoos. Nice tease. Tease. Oh my ducking god's tats. I meant to say I like your tatas. Duck, it just blocked me. Attempting to use its drumsticks. Rescue chicken learning to walk again with therapy wheelchair. You'll need to go ahead and put this nug in a deep fryer and stop wasting my goddamn tax dollars. To keep the streak going. It has been 0 days since I have bitten mom in the bet. To understand the joke. This is a 10-year-old comedian. This is a savage joke. Online dating is tough. Every time I meet someone new, they end up in jail. Why is she even on dating sites if she's 10? To write 7 rings in Japanese. Ariana Grande's new tattoo means Japanese style barbecue grill. Not 7 rings. If you want to know about, just Google Shichirin. To cut in line. This lady at Jamba Juice just cut me in line and the worker saw, so when it was my time to order he goes, congrats, you were the 18th customer today. You get a free drink of choice. Oh my ducking god, her face. To be employable. Megan. Authorized to work in the US of A. Willing to work 3 to 5 days a week. Very dependable. Must be off by 3:30 every day and the earliest I'm willing to work is 10 AM. Cannot work with mayonnaise. It grosses me out. What the duck? I receive resumes like this one all the time. There was an attempt to protest recess. To protest recess. Students block white people from getting to class. I don't know. Seems kinda recess to me. To make speaking 2 languages sophisticated. Princess Charlotte already speaks 2 languages at just 2 years old. So do most children of immigrants, but I guess it's less impressive when they are poor. To write a math question. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. 5. An orchestra of 120 players takes 40 minutes to play Beethoven's 9th Symphony. How long would it take for 60 players to play the symphony? Let B be number of players and T the time playing. To roast males. Why males take so long to mature? You're retarded or something. Why females take so long to get ready? You're ugly or something. To be deep. Only one letter separates words from swords. It's the first letter of silenced. It's also the first letter of subscribe to Dull and Dark on YouTube. To help the blind read the sign. M223. My school has 2D braille. Why? Blind person. So, what room is it? Sighted person. Backwards L dots. 2 high up dots in a row. 1 height dot and dot slightly lower, and to the right of it. Blind person. M223. Sighted person. Yeah. Blind person. You couldn't just read the sign. To shame atheists and take away their holidays. Why should atheists be given leave on religious holidays? If atheists are not comfortable with the concept of God, why do they happily accept holidays named after gods? Why should religious people be given access to scientifically devised medical care? You could just pray. To understand the joke. To understand how paralysis works. I'm paralyzed from the neck down. It's not so bad most days. It's just become your new life. Some days though. How are you typing? He's holding his hands above his neck. To clean up after himself. He peed on the floor and tried to clean it up himself. To construct a tough and resilient airplane. Navy doomsday plane built to withstand nuclear attack grounded after striking single bird. Peace was never an option. To make friends more important than money. Would you rather have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends? The duck am I gonna do with 30 million friends? To make fun of Asian culture. Niggas think it's all sweet when you're girl Asian. Till you sit down at Thanksgiving dinner and they passing this around. Lol, you'll stay making insensitive ace jokes about other cultures. But when somebody that ain't black talk about yours, the whole Twitter crying you're whole ace hypocrites. To showcase women in STEM fields. To beat a breath test. Drink driver, 29, tried to fool police by swallowing hand sanitizer before a breath test without realizing antibacterial gel contained alcohol. To spell bird. Brit. This item is reduced due to misspelling of the word bird, thank you. To be anti-Semitic. How do I draw swastika? Duck it. I'll just write Hitler. They'll get the point. To detect alien communications. Signals that baffled astronomers for 17 years traced to observatory's microwave oven. To virtue signal. You're literally white, why? Have you given yourself a Japanese name? Learning the language doesn't make you Asian. Stop appropriating Japanese culture. Ira is a Welsh name. I'm half Welsh. To not hit the bar. My toddler was about to hit her head on a bar at the playground, so I told her to duck, and she quacked at me, and then hit her head. To be genderless. The MTV Awards are completely genderless, so there's no separation when it comes to talent. Also, we are thrilled that 4/5 nominees in the next category are women.